Welcome back, my hello subscribers. Today we're talking about the OSMO Pocket. Is the OSMO Pocket 1 still worth it? So the funny thing is, I got the OSMO Pocket about a week ago, and it was before the announcement, before I even knew or had been reading about an OSMO 2 coming out. So I got it without even knowing, and I got to try it out, and I don't have it anymore, but this is a quick first impressions of what this little camera can do, who is it for, and if you should consider the version 1 or the 2 right now. So like I said, it's not a thorough review, but when you get a device like this and you use it, you play with it a little bit, you kind of know if it's for you or not right away. So this is really a first impression of the device, knowing that the second version just came out and has a lot of improvements that are going to make it worth you just skipping out on this version. But this is very important to know because it's kind of the essence of the OSMO Pocket. So is it still worth a year later after it came out? Probably not, because the new one has huge improvements that a lot of the negatives that I'm going to mention from the first version are addressed in version 2. So maybe this is kind of like promoting the OSMO Pocket 2. So let's just get quick through the specs. I mean, I'm not going to take too much time because you can find these easily. 4K 60p at the palm of your hand. It's literally this big. 3-axis gimbal, which makes a huge difference. Slow motion of 1080 at 120p. We got Cinelec D, very similar drone footage like when you're flying a DJI drone. You're literally getting that camera in your hand. Great filter capabilities. I thought it was really neat to be able to attach ND filters or any other filter that you like magnetically without having to screw anything. Makes it a lot easier to attach and remove. The iPhone and Android connectivity are very easy, just plugs into the phone and the screen becomes an extension of the device, making it much easier to control settings, see what you're doing, maybe even plan your shot better or do it in that mode without having to just use the gimbal. It's lighter, you wouldn't need the bulk of having the phone attached, so either way, once you set your settings on the phone, they transfer over and they'll stick on the device, and you can switch them on the device again, but again, you don't have that bigger screen to see all the options. Next, it takes photos, takes panoramas. It tracks. I'd say the tracking was pretty average. A lot of times I lost the subject. The version 2 addresses that by improving tracking. Again, I haven't tried it. It does feel pretty delicate, to be honest, but the big bonus of having this device in general is its portability and separation from your phone. A lot of times you want to record a moment, something like an action camera style. You don't want to carry your phone all the time, you want to have something dedicated to that, and that's what this OSMO Pocket does. One big issue I had was to achieve good quality sound. I had to go through a lot of trouble with it, buying the adapter, buying a mount adapter to hold the microphone USB-C adapter along with a cold shoe, and attach a GoPro mount to attach a tripod mount. All of that trouble to say, the new version addresses that by them including a new creative kit where you have a wireless mic, which just fixes all these problems that we used to have of carrying the little device with an attachment with the microphone. You ended up with something a lot larger than you wanted. And so the OSMO Pocket 2 addresses that because now it's integrated, even though it's an extension of the handle, it's easier to hold, but you're not dealing with all these connections and plugins and microphones. Much easier, so I'm glad to see that on the DJI Pocket 2. Now, my biggest issue with the OSMO Pocket, if you're thinking about buying the 1 or the 2 right now, doesn't matter, is the image sensor. Yes, you're getting a detached photo device. It's stabilized, which makes a huge deal, but if we're talking about pure image quality, your phone has a very similar size sensor and can probably get the same or better, depending on the situation, image quality than this device will. So what is the real benefit to getting the OSMO Pocket? It's really the gimbal, and even then there are workarounds with the phones. The gimbal 3-axis, I mean, it does add a sense of more professionalism. I tried the clips and walked with it. Recorded a puppy which moves a lot, so it required me to follow him around. And I found the gimbal to be very high quality, just as all DJI products are. But then again, you're carrying basically another phone camera with you. So you're really going to have to evaluate if you're a person that thinks that the iPhone is not enough in terms of the stabilization. That would be the only thing I could see being an issue here. But I can be honest, I've recorded videos with a phone and it's pretty stable because the wide angle compensates for any camera movement. So it really is up to you. How stable do you want your footage with a portable sensor like the one in your iPhone or in this device? So it was really difficult for me to keep it because of that. I realized the image quality was basically the same as my phone. I was just getting it slightly smoother, which wasn't really an issue with my phone from the beginning. So who is this camera for? This is another tool for people who don't want to carry their phone and use it for photos and videos, who want a dedicated video camera that's portable, doesn't hurt the budget so much because it's a lot more affordable than buying a full camera with all the lenses and all that. And now that the version 2 is out, you have the microphone integrated. It separates your phone, which we're already stuck on a lot, to separating that from your camera video work. And so that's who this camera's for. For those who just want to create that little bit more separation. Who else is it for? I mean, you could vlog with it and it's going to be a great option as opposed to having the phone. It's kind of awkward to hold the phone shape. The Osmo 2 makes it a lot easier because of the extended grip when you're using the wireless mic to now record yourself, and as long as you're in the center of that screen, you're gonna come out great. So overall, I have mixed feelings about the Osmo Pocket products. I thought the image quality was okay, very similar to the iPhone. Like I said, it wasn't anything amazing. It's more about the portability and the stabilization that you get in such a compact package. And I think that's really the seller here, because we're talking about a very small sensor, very limited ISO capability. But I mean, if you're using it to vlog, to capture a vacation, just walk around, have fun with it, this is the perfect tool to separate from your phone and know that this little device is going to capture cinematic style quality with the gimbal. And again, Cinelike D, you can do some grading on it, and I recommend you to watch Mauto's films. He has some great LUTs that I actually got to use on the footage that you got to see right now. And overall, it's a good device. It's very affordable. I'd say it's an add-on camera, not a primary one, unless you're going straight for a simple setup just to vlog, not have to deal with anything else. It could work. Thanks for watching.